It's a breakdown, but I'm right there though, dog.
Ja Morant abandoned his baby mama after she almost died giving birth to his daughter, and this could cost him millions. But apparently, he also stole Drake's girl, so he's doing...
What you talking about?
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Stop whatever they're doing right now. 73
The calendar has turned into December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Kenny now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Stephen Clay don't even shoot. Yeah, bro. Look at it. That shit just Hey, yo. We wait till the last pass the basketball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right there. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be corralled well downfield right around the 40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ah, shit.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
See you, Walker.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Remind me of another game we played.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hey, that's a shooter with that wild, that crazy ass jump shot, but that shit's still going.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Could have passed you the fucking basketball for a 3-pointer.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
And I was like, I don't
Damn.
Off the play fake, Jones sliding out of the pocket.
Same way you do
And
this.
ball caught by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Right, like, are you trying to take your wife out? No.
His athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and give him a bigger one instead.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop right around the line of
Trying to check my guy, man.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I ain't gonna have it, sir.
He's saying you can't check him. I gotta check him.
No, he don't. Like, that's just the bills. Some certain bills I can't
Clock
go.
rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to it,
Good girl.
and it brings up
Good
3rd
girl,
down on
though,
the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
I had to shoot that shit. We had like 7 seconds left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, pick.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked it on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's
selling. 2K is selling.
Field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. Giants are off now to a 3-0 So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points.
Yo, party boy.
What happened?
Cause he want to pass it to me at the last fucking second. I got you. That shit, man. Like he wanted to dribble the fucking clock out all the way to 10, then trying to pass me the fucking basket.
That is caught. It's the tight end guy.
He ain't helping on.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Ooh.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Yeah. I'm right here, bro.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards. And now it's
I saw that. Bruh. And that's how I just thought that shit was black, bro. Didn't I do? This nigga got everything.
And he can't
You're
find a receiver.
not about to do that bullshit, bro.
Dexter Lawrence.
And then catch
Opening up
That
like that.
situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every
let me
single
get rid of all the time, man. He saw it anyway. He the reason why we losing about that.
athletes on the planet.
He ain't helping out one
If they
part
weren't
of the
playing
game.
football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
I could have bombed it too. Over that touchdown, I would have bombed
See
it.
if he's like playing
So the drive
defense, you know
takes
what I
him
mean?
into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32
He holding that back.
Yeah, he ain't helping out on the pick and roll or nothing.
That swung out wide to Sanders. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd it down. It's Sanders, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does
Nah,
what
he got
does.
8.
It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This
Nigga said, you are not Kobe. Don't think that.
It's just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is an
That's what I'm talking about.
and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only
That's what I'm talking about. The bitches in the paint.
you don't get yourself picked off, and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Already getting my ass.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
I don't know, 80.
2nd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is 3rd and goal. Now, this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Jones on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I don't care, bro. I do them like I do my little brother. You ain't getting the fucking basketball.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Of course.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Davion Taylor drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Why? Look at this shit. Stand in the fucking corner, dog.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group of offense,
don't give me the animation as if I made a fucking
today,
shot.
but they know the guys on the other side of the
That's what
ball
you're doing.
are still in that dreaded in-the-win category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here in MetLife.
Oh, what the fuck?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith.
What do you say?
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
Yeah,
they got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws.
Off his back foot.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go, baby.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 18. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, I'm gonna start another squad and listen to him like, I know I'm about to wait on, but.
Looking to throw. Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Not chasing him down with a linebacker, really. A lineman, D-lineman.
A lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
What are you talking about?
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
I left the squad to send me a whole new invite because Black getting through. I'm not trying to wait on Black to have play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Especially if these couple of 7.
2nd down, back to Sanders. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
But that's because y'all didn't do that shit alone. Like, what the fuck?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Giants 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
I'm sure. Come on,
Lesson never asked. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Handoff here to Nwangu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jones. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That shit.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? From the gun, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
What up, y'all?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green will pick. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to let it fly. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays that are executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now Jones looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kene Nwangu, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Upshaw, turn your mic up. Football getting picked in my own guy in my way.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this,
throwing shit up.
interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a fifth interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Eagles, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Oh.
All right.
Hey, he's pushing dirt. Pushing the shit out of him. I got goddamn way.
This game sometimes.
No, I was trying to move out the way. saw you, A. It's about to fucking pass that shit back to you. Oh. Wrong button. That one, my bike. I actually enjoy that shit.
Yeah, that's true. Like, there's more in there. Like, I'll share with you. I don't like to be really bye. Like, you're actually like,
Yeah, y'all don't see the dude really impeding my movement.
I can't take into my face.
Hey yo, you back, but you only making one foul shot. Shaquille O'Neal head ass nigga. My boy over there shacking up food, man. That's my fault. I was about to get ready to fucking. I'm so used to you being square. Not my guy. Hey yo, y'all don't see three dudes on me? Nah. Oh, I don't know why they made you do that shit. No. I'm talking about how I passed it to you and I led it to the outside so you can go shoot a three. But they was like, nah, we gonna go for two. Ah, god damn, man. No, I know. I keep forgetting that he's not squared. So like, there's times where he's been open. I'm like, shit, he's not that button. He's circle. He's just open. Well, it ain't also helping 80. We ain't getting no points either, bro. We down by 25. Damn, man. That happens, man. Trust me, I get kicked every game. Look at this shit. Getting cooked down. Back and forth bullshit. Oh, damn, dirty, get out the way. Your goofy ass on the block, I'm sure. So your big ass should not be getting the basketball in the car. Of course. Of course, but they shoot their jump shots and bam, it's over. When you get in there to the face. Oh, this shit, oh my god, boy. Oh, this shit out my boy. Wait, oh, and one? Nah, that's it. Guy. My guy. Of course. Q7.
Oh, damn it! I just wanted to jump on you and my tail got me. Hi. How are you? How's your knee?
Probably just start turning up.
Your Mickey is nice. You take some Tylenol today?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want some more?
I'm weird.
Now your jaws are tight. Why? Okay, well, okay.
I'll call you one trick pony. All you do is call for the basketball. Send a pick or something, bro.
Is his name Dirty Burglar? He ain't stealing no baskets. Ba-dum-bum. What was that? You crazy dirty burglar? You only got to get 40 points in a minute and a half. That's doable.
Man, you sitting up here with my 2-pointers, nigga. Anybody want a fucking 2-pointer? Oh, in the whole ass nigga. Here, you want the basketball up there? What is your shot? This is all passing. He's sitting right over in the corner.